Hey Leo, this is Moonpie doing your love reading for June. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So as you know, some of the messages may or may not resonate. Just take what fits and leave the rest, okay? Personal readings are on hold. I will be offering an extended reading at the end of this video if you wish to find out more of how the person feels and what their energy will be towards you within the next 3 months. But for now, let's get started on the reading. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button and for liking the video if you have. Thank you. All right, Leo, let's take a look here. What is the love energy going forward for June? For Leo, Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, present energy. All right, waiting for something. 3 of Wands. Somebody is in a position of waiting to hear from someone else, waiting to hear communication, waiting, wondering. Something may have been set in stone or a decision was made in the past or recently, and now somebody waiting to hear something back. Okay, what is the challenge? Okay, trying not to stress about this. It's not really your advice, but I feel like in June, you might be feeling an energy of like you can't sleep or you don't know. I'm hearing somebody sent a message or sent a reply or reached out or something along those lines. And all right, I have to slow my roll here there because I'm feeling very hyper in regard to what's happening here right now. And I don't know why. There's an energy I'm feeling of like very passionate, but it's like I can't move. I can't do anything until I get this message back or until I get this reply. And the challenge really is to not let your thoughts get the best of you. What are they thinking? What was their reply? Did they even get my message? Did they get the text? Why haven't they replied? What is going on? Okay. It's a benefit for you to let go, really. So when you go to bed at night, Leo, you need to fill up or occupy your brain with something else so that you're not overthinking or worrying about whatever the situation is. It could be waiting for someone to come see you or stressing about whether someone is, I'm just hearing, going to show up at your door or meet you at an airport, or waiting for this big C situation in the world to be over, stressing about this. It's kind of like, I see you standing on the edge. Your bags are packed or your mind is packed up, like you're ready to go, or someone here is ready to go, ready to move, all prepared and can't. Okay, because either it's not time or you just haven't heard, you didn't get the go ahead yet. All right, now, what is driving you right now? This could have something to do with going home, visiting family. This could have something to do, maybe there was a message about, I feel like it's really coming from your side of the road. Okay, are we going to be in a relationship? Are we going to commit? Are we ever going to get married? That kind of thing happening. Is there going to be a reunion? For some of you, this is about like you going home or waiting for someone to come to you. Okay. And this is what's driving, what's crowning this reading here. All right. There's conflict here. Your head, like I was saying, you're just like you're fighting some kind of battle in your head. And with the 5 of Wands reversed, this usually when this card is in the upright, this is always like, oh, it's just a little tit for tat. It's not serious. It's a little bit of back and forth. There might be competition. In the reverse, though, it's like serious competition. It's like your head is like in a battle about this situation. Maybe there's a situation where somebody, you feel like they're talking to others. They're not putting you first. You're trying to find out like what's going on. Why haven't you replied? Are you talking to other people? You may even have this thing going on in your head where like, there's something to do with fighting, I feel, and I don't know if you might even be like thinking in your head, are they mad at me? Are we fighting about something? It just feels like a lot of chaos in your head. Now let's take a look at the past. Okay. 5 of Swords. Leo, it feels to me like you put your foot down about something in the past. Okay. you just kind of strong-armed the situation or a particular person. Maybe you're dealing with someone who is doing that to you and you reversed it on them, or you turn the tables. I'm not really seeing like you're in this place of feeling guilty about that, but it almost feels like this, whomever you're waiting for, waiting to hear back, like either they're not fighting with you or they're not, you might think like maybe they gave up or they're just not engaging with you right now, and it's got you pretty stressed. Because even when, Leo, somebody engages with you on any level, it still is a sign of interest, and this person might not even be trying to engage if they even received your message. So we will take a look at that and see what's going on maybe in the extended reading. But it feels to me, I think that you just kind of either you cut somebody off, because as you see, he's holding 3 swords, which is like the 3 of swords. And this is the 2 of swords. Like they weren't making a decision with the 2 of swords, or they were still contemplating, and you just kind of like, nope, I'm not waiting for you. You're taking too long. You're doing this, you're doing that. But at the same time, it feels like they're still taking a long time and they're still not replying and, still not saying anything. Let's take a look and see what the energy is going forward into June. Yeah, still this waiting energy. I do feel like your person is assessing the entire relationship at this time. They're looking back on it. I do feel like this represents kind of like both of your energy, where you both stepped out of the ring. Okay. You must have put the kibosh on this person, or, on this connection, just said, I'm done. This is what I want. This is what I need. What do you say? What say you? You say yes, you say no. You haven't heard back. And you're standing in this stepping back position, waiting, wondering, you're moving away from it. And this person's in that position as well. Okay, you guys, I feel like there was a lot of arguing or fighting in this connection in the past, perhaps. And for some of you, this could be a friendship. This could be a family member. This is a boundary card. Boundaries are up. So now what's going to happen? Now I've put my boundaries up. This person sees that you've put your boundaries up. They see that you either said no or just raised your standards. They don't know what to do. They're contemplating. They're looking back at you like they don't know what their next move is. They're contemplating. They're strategizing. They have their walls up as well. Let's see what your advice is, Leo. Okay, King of Pentacles. Be greedy. Be selfish with yourself. This is what I feel. Focus on your work and go get that money. That's kind of a side thing. But the King of Pentacles in the reverse, he is he's very materialistic. And it feels to me like some of you need to just put this behind you. Focus on going out and buying the most expensive car, splurging on yourself. If you have the money, whatever dollar value you're at in your life right now, if you have some savings, dip into that a little bit. Go pamper yourself. You need to do this. You're a Leo. This is what, I'm not saying that you're materialistic, but if you need to go get your nails done, go get your nails done. If you need to really rock it hard at the gym, then do that. Just get very greedy and selfish with yourself. Put all of your energy, reverse all of that material energy back towards yourself so that you feel better about yourself, so that we can all do this, internal healing. And I think that that's very important. But I also think that taking care of your physical body, because the Pentacles does represent that physical state that we're in, taking care of your physical self, as well as your mental health too. But I feel like, if you really decide to put your effort into working out more consistently, taking up a hobby that produces more money for you, or anything that's about the self, the physical self, that will bring joy to you, something where you can see the material success. You know what I mean? So I don't know if some of you are trying to write books. Maybe it's time to dive into writing, or like I said, working harder at the gym, getting more consistent, doing something to your car, upgrading your phone, doing something on a material level. I'm just hearing be the material girl or the material guy during the month of June. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. And I know we're in like a very spiritual community here. It's not a crime to want to upgrade your car. You're not being a non-spiritual person if you are, looking at these other fleshly things, but you are, God wants you to, honor your temple, honor your body, do the things that bring you happiness and joy, maybe saving money and spending it like crazy on a charity that makes you feel good. Whatever it is, it's about you, and it's about a material thing that's something I'm hearing you need to be focusing on in the month of June. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this person's energy. Okay, they have Judgment in the reverse. This person they have a lot of self-doubt. And this can be a card of like isolation, right? So this person is kind of like, their self-esteem is shot. They're having a really hard time taking a look at themselves. It's like Judgment reverses, well, in the upright, it's kind of self-effacing, where you're taking an inventory of yourself, you're looking at yourself. And then in reverse, it's like not. This person, I feel like, is struggling to get that healing within themselves. It almost feels like, they're not listening to their inner calling. They're not having a rebirth. They're not in this awakening position. Not even wishing for like a reunion during the month of June. I don't know what you did to this person, Leo. Okay, the Hermit reverse, extreme self-isolation, extreme hiding. You know what, Leo? This person, you must have just really laid it on them tremendously. And this person is hiding, they're in the corner, and they're licking their wounds. This is what I feel like they're doing. They're licking their wounds. The Hermit in the reverse. This is Virgo energy. Judgment is Scorpio energy. So maybe some of you are involved with those signs. We also have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But of course, it could be anyone. This person is in the corner licking their wounds. And rightfully so, because it feels to me like you have put in so much effort, time, and energy with them, and you just really didn't get anything out of it that was progressive for you. And some of you just decided, either you just walked away or you just cut it off. I will say we don't have anything here. We don't have any sword energy except for what was in the past. So you may have communicated to this person that you were done, or you sent them a message that it was over, that you were done. You just cut it off. And you may have done it very harshly. Okay. Hopes and fears. You have the Knight of Swords. So your hope is that this person will like take charge. You're hoping that they will. I always feel like this is like a mailman or the postman. You're hoping this person's going to reply, and they're going to reply swiftly and quickly and be truthful and honest and come charging at you and like with truth, and nothing will stop them. I feel like some of you just ended it, and you kind of are hoping that doing that will cause them to come back or chase you. This is just for some of you. Others of you just ended it, and you're waiting for something to come into your life, something or someone else. But the person that you ended it with is like I said, licking their wounds in the corner. They're like devastated. This person's not even talking to anybody else. They're completely isolated. They're not talking to anyone else. They're holed up in their room in the dark is how I feel. Like a bag of potatoes under the kitchen sink, and they're just like not even communicating with anyone, not even you. Okay. But I do feel like they are looking back at you. They're kind of, I don't know if you were dealing with someone who's very egotistical, but it's like they're looking back and they're bruised. They're battered and bruised because you just are like done. You decided to just be done. And they're looking to see with the Nine of Wands there of like, is Leo really done? They're kind of like, they're kind of shocked that you did what you did. You know, even if they cut it off with you, Leo, even if this person ended it with you and broke your heart, it feels to me like there is this part of you, for some of you, that just said, okay, next. Who's coming down the line? Next. Like you were just, I feel like in June, you're just kind of like, whatever. I'm moving forward. I'm moving on. So let's take a look and see what the outcome is for you. For Leo, the outcome for you. Ooh, joy, happiness. This is your card. The sun, playful energy, summertime, swimming, camping, hiking, very physical active, being things that you're doing out in the sun, like coming out into the sun, coming back into who you are, gaining your happiness and joy. Some of you could be meeting another Leo, or it could be another fire sign. What else is going on? Okay. You know, the Wheel of Fortune. So there is delays in what I would say if you've got travel. There will be still a bit of delay as far as you being able to get movement. It's not the right time. It's basically saying to me that your outcome here is for you to just get out into the sun. I don't care if you are living, you know, in a very snowy area. When the sun is out, get out into that sun. Some of you maybe, I don't know, go tanning if some of you still do that, or go spray yourself with a spray tan to make yourself feel better. Get some vitamin D for your health. Start taking some vitamin D, because you're definitely going through some kind of process and some kind of change in your life with the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. It's just not time for you to, how do I want to say this? Shine your brightest. This feels to me like this represents noon on the clock, and this represents like 10 a.m. Okay. It's slowly, the wheel is slowly, the clock is slowly turning, getting you to this noon. So it feels more like a reassurance that you will be 100% out into the open. And there's also going to be a slow exposure of something coming towards you. And it could have something to do with this person no longer staying in this static energy, no longer staying in this contemplative energy. Okay, because I feel like this is where they were. But you know what? We're going to take a look. I'm going to go to the extended reading and see what they will do for the next 3 months, what their energies might be, how this will play out for you and this person. Now let's take a look, and I just want to pull a card from the Romance Angels for you. Okay, chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here with this person. There's no doubt about that. It could be very sexual, physical, could be a mental chemistry, a spiritual, an emotional, but not all at the same time. Okay, and that's why there's been difficulty or trouble. Okay, I feel like you guys, if we had a graph of 4 bars, I feel like you guys were, you know, the levels, the graph was raised pretty high in certain areas, but in other areas you guys were not in alignment or not on the same page, which makes it really hard because it makes you feel like you've met your soulmate or the person that you love, and that you know, it was so good, but for some reason it just, you guys weren't in alignment. It could have something to do with timing, which I do feel like is up here. Okay, timing would be the brightest point in the day would be noon. And I really feel like it's a lot to do with timing. Let's see, what else? Keep an open mind. Yeah, and I just said your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I feel like this person you've been connecting with is going through some changes here. They're contemplating, they're really isolating and reflecting on their mistakes. They're having a hard time looking at it. They might just have a lot of pride and ego. What's your Lover's Oracle, romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Something's coming forward. So let's take a look. Let's go over to the extended love reading. It's only $11.11 if you wish to purchase it. And you can purchase it and download. I'll leave the link in the description box below. So we're going to go over and take a look and see what this person's energy is, what their outcome, what might happen, what they will do. And we're looking for towards the next 3 months, okay, to see if there's going to be any changes within them, and if they're going to actually respond to your message or respond to your email or your letter or whatever it was, or the question that you asked, or whatever you reached out to them about if you haven't heard. And if you didn't do that, just take a look at the flow of energy between you. All right. Take care, Leo. Bye-bye.